So I'm going to make a treacle and ale cake. So a nice rich cake, but the actual ale is from Ballycastle, so it's called Fairhead Gold, and that'll lighten the whole thing up. So it's a sort of a dark cake with dark brown sugar in that. So we're going to make that, but to go with that, I'm going to do some Yellowman, which again is from Ballycastle or associated with Ballycastle with the Auld Lammas Fair. So in here, I've got some sugar. I'm going to put some water in here, just a couple of tablespoonfuls, and then about a tablespoonful of liquid glucose. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll do it that way, yeah. Then a bit of honey, this nice set honey, so about a good tablespoonful of that in there, and then just let that sit for about 5 minutes and get it in a high heat. If you have it in a low heat, it'll crystallise. So get it in a high heat and try not to stir it as well, because if you stir it, it'll crystallise as well. So just leave that there and just let it bubble away. So this is the caramel now, and if you can see there, you want it to be nice and sort of really like golden, like molten honey. And you can sort of smell it. Now, if you have a sugar thermometer, it'll come up at 142, but use your common sense instead if you don't have one. And a bit of bicarb soda. And then we'll put that back onto the heat actually. I just want this to fluff up really. And that's it there, that's your Yellowman. So just onto parchment paper, not onto greaseproof sticks, so just stick it on there. And that's our Yellowman. So you just take it when it's just that nice golden, lovely golden, not too rich, and then leave that now. And what we'll do is let that cool down. It's nice and cool in here, which is good. And then we're going to crunch that up, and that's going to be the topping for our cake and into some cream. So we'll make the cake now. Then we'll just set this aside. And your best way to clean that pan, don't try elbow grease, just stick some boiling water in it and bring up the boil again. So in here I've got local rapeseed oil, and I've got treacle and some golden syrup as well. So just whisk that up a wee bit. And then more liquid, so this is where the ale comes in. So I'm using this one from Ballycastle, but you could use any kind of lager or ale, but preferably sort of an Indian pale ale, something that tastes nice. And then an egg, just the one. Give that a good whisk together. And then into that, now that we've got that whisk, so we're going to put in our dry ingredients. So our dry ingredients, a few spices here. So we've got mixed spice, cinnamon, and a bit of nutmeg. And then our dry ingredients here, we have flour, there's some brown sugar in there, and then baking soda and baking powder. So a bit of each, and then just whisk this all together to make a nice dough, nice batter rather. Give that a good whisk, just to break up the brown sugar. And the thing about it is, it looks quite, you think, well, it looks quite watery, but for me, if I'm doing a ginger cake or a spice cake or something like this here, the watery the better, because that means you get a lovely moist cake. And then that just into a wee loaf tin lined with parchment paper, and we'll just pour that in. And that goes into then about a 180 degree oven, and it'll take about 40 minutes. And that's it. There we are.